I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Eagles are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Redskins, who will need to be strong up front. We're in for a frigid one in Philly. We're off to Lincoln Financial Field to say hello to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he's brought down. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so much time.
Down, Washington. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. They've taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Get ready.
Now a play fake, and it's Romo. Going deep here for Matthews. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. That's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Sims. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marlon Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's at the 17-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Preston Smith in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The coordinator, every player, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and they drop it. Chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
And he's able to get it out of there. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go again to Jones. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll pitch it out to Jones, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Here's Cousins bringing it in. Jackson left side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. And there's a flag on the field. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
again. It's Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 16 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Jay Gruden says, let's go for this thing. They're going to try it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got time. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And out now come the Eagles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This complete left side to Aguilar. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Eagles.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Again, Romo. Caught, it's Howe. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, it's Romo. Able to get away. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Huff in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And there's a flag on the play, and the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Well, he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 74 yards. In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays and each team defines hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The set's
down here. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd down now following the run. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo goes underneath for Sproles. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. One thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just intentionally.
They gonna knock on the door.
And spreading the field.
He gonna look just like him. You know what I'm saying?
To try and open things up in the run game.
You know what I'm saying? You're not
And
gonna
when
know
all
you got
else
some
fails
wizards.
as a defender, when
That
you're
says
not
they're
there
cute.
in the coverage, your best
He gonna
friend
give
is
you a
exactly
duffel
what we
bag.
saw there. A big
careful
play
with it.
shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Now a play fake, and it's Romo. He's going to go up top again. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Are y'all playing in the season?
Jordan Matthews.
This our season?
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
Don't let this nigga beat you, Kev.
So within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
He gonna brag about this shit, and you being broadcast. Yep, I'm telling. You gotta score right here.
Take it in the end zone.
He already got it.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, this fucking Brown shit going retarded, dog. That shit is everywhere, man. Indiana.
Again here for the
Look, I just read some shit around in Haymarket, out front Royal. Motherfucker, black dude just got arrested for that shit. Yeah, this shit crazy. I'm about to go get me a clown outfit. I'm about to go scare me a couple motherfuckers. I'm about to come in this thing while you sleep, girl, lay beside you with a clown suit on.
This is and all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Don't run, I'm just a clown.
59 yards.
It'd be like Captain Spartan on The Devil's Reject.
Yeah.
Dude, we really fucking laugh. Kevin, go get you a clown suit.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think
He said, fuck no. I'm about to go get me one. Put some glitter on my shit.
5 yards to go.
I'm about to customize it.
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Jones.
Oh, he's out.
And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now
I told you, well, boy, you let him run it for me.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right.
Damn.
Especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Mickey don't need one driver.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Oh, you have insurance? What are you doing?
How does the kickoff as they run up and send this one away?
Nah, you know where I got that from, right? Remember we was watching that comedy, watching that Def Comedy Jam. These like the Spanish people, they get to an accident. You don't have no insurance. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm glad y'all safe though.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together.
That shit look bad.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First in, now the hit comes.
Oh shit!
He's lost the football, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going.
I'm about to tell you what he about to do. I'm about to be a Bama dude.
They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look cool.
He switched it. He switched it on you. He switched it. Oh, shit. Kev, don't let this nigga beat you. He talking about he gonna see. He swearing he can beat Tommy. I told him he ain't got no fucking chance.
Touchdown catches now.
So pick a route.
Told him nigga Tommy been the champion since 03.
And end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
He talking about he can beat Tommy. I know I can get him. He ain't gonna even fucking score on Tommy.
Play clock winding down. Romo gonna throw for it.
Oh, I knew that.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he thought she was gonna lost it.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
I was watching a little recap. Yeah. Hey, the Bengals, they got the color rush jerseys out now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I seen the Bengals showing. The Dolphins showing alright too, the orange.
Really?
Yeah, they got all orange.
I think all of them have, like all of them. Actually, all of them don't here.
But in the NFL?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like only for Thursday games?
Only Thursday games.
I'm trying to tell you, the hardest one I seen, the two hardest ones I seen so far, ain't gonna even suck. I think the Seahawks got the hardest zone, and the Skins zone go in. They gold and red, that shit nasty.
Fucking Seahawks, man.
Yeah, Seahawks. But you know, that was easy for them.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up.
49ers zone hard too.
The 34 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They join black and red. The Bills got some on the ground. The Bills got
always talk about good down and distance, allowing
offenses
to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
I wonder what Patriots zone was like.
He just looks down at his sheet.
They played that one Thursday, but they played like last Thursday or
Keep it
something.
on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to lead it out.
He sets up the screen to Jones.
You got to work that shit up, man.
A big play there on the screen pass. 33 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And you throw the ball over their heads. And now, there's just 2 levels left to try and stop these guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the former 4th-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the 1st round. And people wondered, why would you take a 2nd rookie quarterback? Well, it's because he's smart, he studies hard, he prepares, he's ready to play. And now he's commanding the respect of his team and playing at a really high level.
Second down, Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. But how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Cousins to throw it. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins hands to Jones. Muscles him off. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Cousins to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And if you lose this one, in the way that they did with all these points, the offense probably goes in the film room and said, hey, coach, don't point at us. The defense, they're the ones that need the help.
Yeah, the offense went into the film room with kind of grins on their faces because they're going to get a lot of check marks and attaboys. The defensive team, they shuffled into the film room. Not a fun day for them.
So for the Redskins, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.